that other countries have gone through very similar experiences as we have. But we should, and defaults have actually been dropping around the world significantly. So we've moved from nearly 100 debt restructurings in the 80s to something in the region of about 30 in the last decade. The second point is that Ghana's current approach, which is based on this headlong rush, is fairly abnormal. It's not really common for countries to seek to restructure their debt at the speed at which Ghana is going. So if you recall, the first time the industry, the financial industry, and investors were told upfront or forthrightly that Ghana is definitely going to default was in 2nd December. And at that time, the government expected to get a deal in 2 weeks because it launched the actual process on 5th December and then said the deadline was 19th December. This is unprecedented, never happened anywhere in the world. So if you look at Barbados, for instance, which is one of the most recent, where they've done both domestic and external, so very similar to ours, it took 18 months, and the government spent many, many months building the consensus that was necessary before officially launching the debt exchange. And often, when you do that, it takes a couple of weeks and you are through, if you already have the consensus. So most of the things that the government is doing now, it should have been doing months ago. The only reason this is happening is because the government persistently refused to face up to the fact that debts were unsustainable, even when its own technocrats had told it after the government's own debt sustainability analysis many months ago that the country's debt was unsustainable. We did not have to wait till we needed to quickly go to the board of the IMF in order to launch this. You look at Grenada, which is also similar to our situation, about 30 months, but Jamaica for both incidents about around 30 months. And the average in the Caribbean, which is the region in the world that has seen the most debt restructurings per capita, is about 13 and a half months. So this 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we have to do this quickly. It's just completely unprecedented. Never happened anywhere in the world. And it's important that you put that in context because it explains some of the challenges we are having.